Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing a video on kind of a day on the farm here. So I did kind of a video like this earlier in the year. That was about in the winter though, so it's going to be a little bit different in this video since it's a different time of year. So we're going to be doing a couple different things. Some things are going to be the same, like we're going to have a couple barns to clean out and stuff today. But we're also going to be doing some things that we only do in the summer, like working on our chopper. I think that's, we're going to work on doing that later in the day, but we have a couple things we're going to work on before that. But right now we're just working on mixing feed. That's something we have to do every day, no matter what time of year it is, or if it's winter, pretty much every day really. So just working on our second mixer. We're gonna do four loads of feed every single day. So we're on the second cow load. So we got this load we gotta do, and then we gotta do 2 more loads. We got one for our dry cows and 1 load for heifers. So we're gonna work on finishing this up and then see what we got next on the docket for the day. So we got the mix of feed. To be completely honest, we kind of forgot to record what I was just doing here, but I worked on bedding our heifer barn here with our bale grinder. This is round bale from the barge that we made a couple videos ago. So showed you guys kind of how we use that. We use the bale grinder because this stuff's kind of long and stringy, so you just want to grind it up a little bit extra. So bedded all of these. All pens here, and then the first pen on that barn also has bedding packs. So now we're going to work on taking up the bale grinder up to our cow barn where we milk the cows and stuff. And we got some front pens that are bedding packed that are for animals and just calves. That way we keep a watch eye on them. So we're going to roll up there with the bale grinder and work on bedding those guys too. This cow has fun just playing in the bed. So, we got done now. There's a nice layer of fresh bedding here so I can lay on. So, we do have the help of the fan sometimes. Hopefully that's not making it too hard here, but the fan helps spread this out. But the bale grinder doesn't quite get it all the way to the back as much, but it's okay. There's only a couple animals in each pen, so this is plenty of area for them to lay down in. So, get done with this and we'll figure out what the next plan is for the day. So the next thing we're going to work on today is cleaning out our outside pen for our steers. So we have about 10 animals in there right now. We have floating around the farm. There's more, but this is where they go once they're older. We have steers or heifers that we couldn't get pregnant. We just keep them around and we end up butchering them for meat and stuff for our meat store that we have and stuff. So we're just gonna work on cleaning out the outside part. It's been raining a decent amount lately, which is nice because it's been dry earlier in the year. So we're just gonna work on cleaning up this spot so that way it's all not real deep of water and stuff like that, and just clean down in general. So this is where we kind of feed them out here. So our employee is in there with the skid loader. He's gonna push on the pile, and I'm gonna take our tractor and spreader and back it in there so that way we can load it up and get that all cleaned out. So we got the spreader full here, and we're out in the field where we're gonna be hauling the manure. So we don't really have a spot of our own fields to haul. We were hauling on a hay field for a little while with the manure on a field that we're just gonna basically write off, and we're not gonna make hay off of it anymore this year. But now that we have a neighbor that has a wheat field here that they've made, we decided we would rather do that than continue to cover up more and more of that field, so that way we can get as much hay off of it as possible. So this is about a 30-35 minute round trip to this field and back to the farm. So it's a little bit of a hike, but it's better than covering our own hay field. So we're just gonna get out here and empty this load, and we'll have to go back for one more load to completely clean out the spot where steers are. So got the rest of the manure loaded up, and we tossed some bedding out here for the animals. So that way they can lay out in the out here in some clean bedding still. Just gonna go work on hauling out this second spreader load here, and then we'll be able to get working on the next task for the day. Got done with the spreader, so now we're gonna do a little maintenance on it. Gonna work on greasing it, and then the flashers on the spreader weren't working, so Dad's working on fixing the plug here. A couple of the wires are pulled out, so we're gonna work on doing a couple of these things so that way the spreader can be a little bit maintained. So while Dad and I have been working on the spreader and stuff, my mom and a couple of our employees have been working on putting sand in up in our cow barn here. So this is something we do every week. It tends to be Wednesday now because they bring the sand Tuesday night. So work on doing this every week to help make sure the cows have plenty of bedding. I've made a YouTube short kind of showing a little bit more detail about this, but yeah, they're gonna work on this, and then they'll be done with this, and we'll probably have lunch, and then a few more things we want to accomplish. All right, we got a few more things we want to work on yet today. So the first thing we're gonna do is work on greasing our chopper here. We're gonna work on greasing the head, and there's a couple of grease certs on the black spout where all the feed comes out, and then we have an automatic greaser that needs to have grease put in it too. So we're gonna try to do a little maintenance on this. They're gonna be getting into a pretty busy time for chopping here in the next couple of weeks. It's the middle of August right now, so end of August, beginning of September is when we're gonna start doing a lot of custom chopping corn silage. So we just want to kind of grease this up and stuff. We're gonna also chop some hay, so that's why we're also gonna grease the head. Obviously you can't use this head for corn silage, but if we're gonna be using it for hay, might as well grease it up and everything right away. So we're gonna do that for a little bit, and then we should be almost ready to done with this, and we'll have one more thing we're gonna try to accomplish. All right, we're on our last part of greasing the chopper here. We got our automatic greaser right here. You guys can't see it, but it's basically a big plastic cylinder with a thingy to automatically grease stuff like the spout. So we're gonna show you how to do that because it can be a bit of a pain. Obviously we're putting rubber gloves on because we gotta, I'll show you in a sec, but we got like a 4-gallon pail of grease, and I'm not always the most clean person, so I'm coming prepared so I don't get it completely all over my hands. All right, we got our cover off here. I can't feel the bottom, but there's not grease to what I can feel, so we're gonna need a little bit. But over here we got our nice grease tub, and we got pretty much what we're working with is like a little scoop here. So we're gonna try to do this without making too much of a mess. I might sound like I complain a lot, but these things are pretty nice. We have one of these at our baler too, and it's pretty nice when they actually work. The one on our baler doesn't work the greatest, but our baler's not also the nicest, but the chopper one works real good. So makes it a lot easier. You don't have to grease stuff by hand because that would be a real pain, and something like the spout gets used quite a bit, so it's probably better this way, so that way your stuff actually stays nice and greased. Okay, we're gonna put quite a bit in there. All right, we got her full. This is why I wore gloves, because I'm not the cleanest, like I said before, but we get her full. Just gotta put my cover on, and then chopper should be pretty much ready to go. So I finished greasing up the chopper, and I'm just gonna do one last thing tonight. We got our mixer here. We use this to mix feed every day. I kind of talked about that this morning. And we're just gonna work on greasing the PTO and the conveyor and stuff on this. So it gets used every day, so it's just, you gotta grease it every once in a while to make sure the stuff stays maintained. Otherwise stuff will go poorly if you're using it that much. So gonna work on greasing. I do have some feed in the mixer for the animals that are down there, so we'll have to run that out too, but otherwise this is pretty much the last thing we're gonna try to accomplish today. Well, we got everything greased, and now we'll just run the feed out for the cows. This is where we used to have cows back when we still milked the parlor, so there's a feed bump for milk cows, but now we just have heifers down here, so probably the end of the video here, so thanks for watching and coming along on this Wednesday. Wasn't the most entertaining Wednesday, but we had to do some maintenance and stuff around the farm, so yeah, thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.